Well, this week our favourite food feature has been invited to Summers Restaurant here in St John's Place, and I'd like to introduce to you Alex James, the proprietor of Summers Restaurant. Hello Alex, lovely to have you.
Thank you. Hi there.
Now, you're going to be cooking some delicious food for us. Now, tell me what it makes Summers Restaurant different from all the other restaurants in Perth. What do you offer?
Fresh, wholesome Scottish fare.
Very good. And I know the portion size are legendary round here, aren't they?
Yeah, you'll be, yeah.
Yep, your customers don't go home hungry.
Definitely not.
Very good. So what are you going to prepare? What dishes have you got here?
I've got pan-fried Scottish salmon in the oven. I'm going to make a drambuie cream sauce in a minute.
Lovely.
I've got venison steak, and we'll do that with some braised cabbage and a blackcurrant sauce. And I've got braised lamb shank with mashed potatoes and a red currant jus to go with it, and a little bit of veg to go with it as well. That's
excellent. All my favourite food. My goodness me, I'm going to look forward to this. So, start off. What are you going to prepare first?
Well, I've got my salmon in the oven, and I've got my lamb steak which I've seasoned with salt and pepper, a little bit of oil, and we're just going to seal that in the pan. In the other pan I've got some onions, and I'm going to be a little bit of sort of flambe work.
I'll stand back then.
Yeah, it's full sideways.
Now, venison is often a dish that people are a little bit reluctant to try because sometimes it can be served very rare. How do you serve yours?
So a medium rare would be if it's not asked for, but if the customer wants it well done, medium well, then we'll do that.
So it's really whatever the customer wants?
Very much so.
Very good, yeah. Very good. So how long does that take there, Alex, just to sort of brown off?
Just take 2 or 3 minutes on each side, and that'll be it. Then we'll let it rest, and it'll just sort of relax, and it'll cut nice and...
Yeah.
So all I've done is I've added a little bit of... I've burned off the alcohol, so it leaves the sweetness of the drambuie. Got my onions, I've just a little bit of double cream in there, and we'll season it with a little bit of salt and pepper at the end just before we serve it.
Lovely. Well, unfortunately it's not smell-o-vision, but it absolutely smells beautiful. It really does. And it's a very Scottish dish, this, isn't it? You know, you can imagine the tourists would really like this, the venison and the drambuie.
Yeah, it's all good Scottish produce that we're working with.
Very good. Excellent. Now, the salmon is in the oven.
Salmon's in the oven. I've got my 2 sauces here that take a little bit of time to reduce down.
Yeah.
The red currant and the black currant.
You need to have an octopus hands here for all this.
Well...
just to keep it all going. Your hungry customers are upstairs all waiting. Now, what's in that pan, Alex?
We've got some root vegetables, some parsnips, turnip, carrots. We've got some basil oil,
right,
just to give it a bit of flavour. The bean roasted, so all we're doing is warming it through and giving it a bit of flavour.
That looks absolutely beautiful, and it's very colourful as well.
And here we've got some smoked bacon,
yeah, and
some cabbage to go with our venison.
Okay, and is that just natural juices, or is that
a little
oil?
bit of white wine and butter.
Oh, it smells beautiful. You can really smell that. It's gorgeous. I'm getting really hungry now. This looks lovely.
So venison steak is ready.
Now, how long does that need to sit to sort of rest?
Just a couple of minutes.
And that just lets the juices go back in, does it?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, we don't want tough venison.
No.
Very good. I don't know if the camera can see that there. Can you see that? That's just resting. Very good. Well, it's hot work in this place, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Very good.
I've got my lamb shank. I slow braise my lamb shank, which is a part of the leg, for 2.5 hours.
Right.
So all we're doing is it's a little bit of water, wrap it in cling film, and I heat it up for 2 minutes. And that's ready to go. And
that keeps it moist and all the juices in. I mean, lamb is beautiful. It's lovely, rich dish, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to say it's my wife's favourite.
Yeah, it's my favourite too. Very good. So what are you doing now?
Mashed potatoes. I prepared earlier. I'm just going to put them in a piping bag.
I mean, this is the key really, I suppose in all restaurants, but especially here where you're preparing so many different dishes, is the preparation, isn't it? And the having it all ready, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very hot.
I'm learning new things here. Oh wow. There's a few tips for me in the kitchen. So you're just piping on the mashed potato.
Piping on the mashed potato, a little bit of presentation.
Lovely. Right. So you're just plating up.
Yeah, we're going to put some green beans on the bottom of the plate to go in our lamb.
Very good. It all smells absolutely delicious. Now this is the lamb shank.
See the steam coming out of it,
Yeah.
it's nice and hot.
Oh, that smells absolutely beautiful. It really, really, really does. Now, what sauce was that again,
This
Alex?
is a red currant and port.
Beautiful.
Quite like, it's nice fruity flavours.
Yeah. That is some portion. That is fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. So what's your next dish?
Put together the venison.
So again, the vegetables. And if people want maybe a different sauce than you're offering, you could probably do
Very much
any
so.
sauce.
There's nothing that if you've got the ingredients, there's nothing we won't do.
Yeah.
Or can't do.
So you are cooking to order. I mean, although you're offering different things, you really are cooking to order as well. I know all the chefy terms. Not.
So we've got our roast parsnips,
Yeah.
carrots, turnip.
So you just slice that thinly. Oh, that looks lovely. That looks really lovely. Beautiful. Venison has become quite popular though, hasn't it, in recent years? You know, it's not just sort of in the really posh restaurants, but
I think it's a good alternative to,
yeah.
to beef, etc.
Yeah,
So
and
we've
it's
got our,
low in fat as well, which is good.
we've got our venison steak, our mash, our root vegetables, and our black currant and red wine sauce. And I think I quite like the venison can be quite gamey, and I quite like the sort of sweetness and of the black currant to balance that.
Yeah, that looks just, I can't wait. Just desperate for pork. Okay, and your last dish was the salmon. I cannot believe the speed at which you are producing all these dishes. So this was the drambuie and cream sauce.
Yeah. And I've got a wee secret ingredient here,
Right,
which I'm not telling you.
right, okay.
That's why it's a secret.
I don't know what he added in there, but yes, a secret ingredient.
I need at least one secret. So I do. I'm going to come that way to get the salmon.
Right, okay, I'll just step out the way. It's hot work in this kitchen, Alex. My goodness me. Whew. So that's the salmon ready. And you need asbestos fingers in this job as well.
Nice bit of colour. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It helps.
Yes, it does. Fantastic. That looks super. And add the sauce with the secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient.
Yes.
And I've a little bit of tomato.
Right. That looks lovely. Fantastic. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's super. Right, we're going to get a couple of forks.
Well, I am.
That looks absolutely amazing. And just make sure you can all see that. That looks super. So, let's have a taste. What have we got now?
A little bit of balsamic.
Yeah.
And we'll just play a little bit.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks lovely. Super. Yeah.
Go get some cutlery.
Let's get some cutlery. So, we've come into the restaurant. We're going to taste these beautiful dishes. So, Alex, which one will we start on? Will we go on the salmon?
Whatever.
They all smell so beautiful. So, now salmon is one of these dishes that often gets overcooked, doesn't it?
think you need to dip into the sauce.
Dip into the sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that sauce is beautiful. You can taste the drambuie.
The sweetness from it.
It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really lovely.
And my secret ingredient.
And your secret ingredient. And the salmon is cooked, so, it's not, how sometimes it is a danger to overcook it, as I said.
It's not dry, but it's not pink either.
No,
so.
it's just really lovely. Well, that was delicious. A very good start.
Good.
Right.
Do you need help?
Do you want to, I'll let you carve because I've got the mic.
Okay, well this really should just fall off the bone.
Oh, that looks so
As you can
tender.
see, very little effort.
Beautiful.
In that.
And you said this is slowly cooked for a good couple of hours.
2.5 hours. And if I can get that on your there
That's
you go.
fab. Oh, heavens. Hold on.
It's a favourite, isn't it?
That is so lovely.
Good.
That is just so lovely. You really need a big glass of red wine with that one.
In an ideal world, yes.
That is beautiful.
Good.
Lamb is a real favourite of mine. I know it's not everybody likes it, but it's a real hearty dish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not something that you would do at home. It's something that you can come out and, because it takes so long to prepare and put together when it's done correctly.
Yeah, but you really feel you're having something quite special there. And I think it's the sauce.
It certainly enhances it, it really does.
Without the sauce, it just wouldn't be the same, would
Well,
it?
no, it wouldn't, no. But then it's all combinations of and elements sort of pulled together that's how I make the dish.
Fantastic. Now, the venison.
Yep.
This looks lovely. Looks real nice. I'm going to let you can do it again.
Okay.
Lovely. Now, which out of the three, which is your favourite, Alex? Which one would you?
Oh, I would eat all of it, personally speaking. Right. There you go.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a variety. You should get the flavour from the smoked bacon with the fruity sauce and the meatiness of the venison. It all sort of works together.
I hope you lot can't hear me munching. That's the cabbage. But that is delicious.
It's good. Again,
That's lovely.
It's a
and it's not
combination.
too rare.
No, I don't think so.
I think that would, these dishes would appeal to a broad
To most people.
audience, yeah. Absolutely lovely. Now, tell us, how long have you been open here now, Alex?
13 months. We opened a year past April.
Very good.
And it's we're doing well.
Good, that's good. And of course, today with the sunshine, outside is absolutely
it's
beautiful.
Been a brilliant day today.
Yeah, really fantastic. And people love this. They love sitting outside. You're in a great location here, aren't you?
Very much so.
And you've done quite a lot of work in the restaurant as well now. Over the months, you've changed it quite a lot.
Yeah, we just the idea was always to do a little bit in pieces at a time.
Yeah.
And to get a feel for what people wanted from this restaurant. And the booths are our newest addition.
Yeah.
Very intimate, and it breaks up the room really well.
It does, because it's a very large space, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a huge space. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and it's just been an absolute joy watching you to cook, and a real privilege in the kitchen, because it's not very often that you get into right where the chef is.
Amazing.
So that was really lovely, and it looks like I have got a lot of eating to do.